Hello, I'm Mathieu from Ludovox, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Arena for the Gods. Arena for the Gods is an arena game, so it's a battle game for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 30 minutes. So in this game, you're going to battle in an arena, you're going to be a champion for the gods, and you fight in their honor because they have a wonderful party, and it's a good party with fighting. And the fight is over when someone dies and someone has no more hit points, which are the cubes that we have behind our player screens. And once someone has no more points, everyone reveals their player screens, what's behind them, and the one with the most life remaining wins. So you start with 20 life each, and you're going to auction for some items, so weapons, mounts, armor and spells, and you're going to have one of each, and you try to make combinations by auction. So you're going to play with those items for the remainder of the game. So we have 3 players here, so we take 3 cards of the weapon deck. That's the one we are going to do first. We're always going to follow that order, so weapons, mount, armor, and spell. So we reveal 1 per player, and then player can auction. So the bid is going to be secret, and you reveal it at the same time. So everyone would take life and place it secretly in his or her hand and revealed at the same time. So for example, Cleo here could spend 1. That means that I have to choose first, she chooses second, and if there are any ties, people have to talk. So the tiebreaker is basically talking, telling the other players what item you want, do they agree to let you have it, that kind of thing. If players can't reach an agreement, everything is shuffled and dealt among the players, so bidding is lost, basically. So for example, I'm going to choose the Poseidon Trident for this one, and everyone is going to choose something different. So we're going to select equipment basically like this for every other type of equipment. I'm just going to pick random cards for the example, and then we start playing. So we place our champions on the arena, on free spaces and on the arena, and then we can start playing. And you play basically by rolling the dice and using your dice symbol. So you roll the dice, you can re-roll part of or all of the dice that you have. Part of means 0 to all of them. So you roll everything, and then you can keep any number of dice. So for example, I would keep this. And for the example, I'm just going to have this. So in this case, I have a few dice. So if you don't have the equipment or that allows you to use certain sides of dice, for example, if I hadn't got this one, but this one, if I got any blue shields, I could still use them because on your player screen here, it's supposed to be secret, you have some basic actions that you can perform with pairs of symbols. So in this case, I'm going to use Sleipnir. So I use equipment by spending dice. So Sleipnir allows me to push an adjacent hero and make a movement. So, for example, if I were here and that hero would push me, I would simply go in the direction of the push. That's very simple, that's straightforward. But if I were here, like I'm this character, and I need to push someone adjacent, so we have Cleo here, and I'm going to push her against a wall. Obstacles are the landmines here, but you can enter them. The towers, which are impassable, but they are still obstacles, and the walls of the arena. All the other characters. You can push someone into the other characters. So if I push someone and that player cannot move, that player will lose a hit point. So that's how it works. So Sleipnir would push an adjacent hero, make me do 1 move, and I enter a health font. If I enter a health font, I can fountain. I can take 1 health cube from the fountain and get it for myself. That's how it works. Then I might activate this. So for example, this is very interesting. This allows me to give 2 tokens 2 Malus tokens to an adjacent hero. So these Malus tokens, which are going to be placed on this character, are basically dice that won't be thrown on the next turn. So instead of having 7 dice, this player is going to have 5 dice instead, which is good for me. And then I have 1 sword symbol. I could trigger my Vishnu Gada with it, but it's not very interesting. I'm going to do something here. I have Vishnu's Curse, so I will activate it for 1 magic symbol because they have a cost that's indicated here. So I'm going to make that player lose 1 hit point, and then that player gains a tiny Malus. And I can perform the same action multiple times in a turn if I have the dice that allow me to do that. So that player would roll 3 dice instead of 7, so I ruin his turn. Sorry, player. So you're going to do this until you cannot do anything with your dice. So for example, I could just do this to make this player go that way because it's just something you're going to push people with. So that player has to spend additional dice to get back to me. So that could go. But for example, if I had made an armor symbol, I couldn't use it, so it would be lost. So we're going to play turns like this, and then the next player would roll dice, spend dice, etc. We're going to do this until a player dies. For example, Cleo loses her last hit point. She says, okay, I'm dead, sorry, I've lost. And then everyone reveals their screens, and you count the life remaining of all the other players. And the one or the ones with the most life win. So you have different types of scenarios for this game. You have short ones, long ones, 2-player specific scenarios. You also have team tag and overlord type scenarios. So you got a lot of different options with this game. So now you know almost everything there is to know about Arena for the Gods. Bye bye, and see you on other ones.